Hello everyone, and welcome back to Oddmod 7 to the Sky. We are, of course, back on the server. Oh, if I bring my HUD back up, there's a few people on at the moment. And we are checking out server bases once again. As per usual, if you're interested in joining, it's open to everyone. You just need to be in our Discord and link yourself. That information's in the Discord if you attempt to join a server. It'll tell you what to do. You can always ask, you might get yelled at, but I don't know, people are friendly. Sometimes. Anyhow, we're looking at some server bases. Now, we are not short on server bases by any means. All these dots are at an equal interval in the map, and as we zoom out, you can even see this one all the way up there, there's one all the way down there, and I can keep zooming out, but it gets a little bit laggy because I don't know if you can see, but there's tiny specks everywhere. It's pretty crazy. So this is a small base that we're looking at. Oh, we've got some people getting achievements and stuff. So yeah. So this first base belongs to One Dude. In the top right corner, you can see the name there. It's a smallish base, as you can see. It's sort of this little thing here. I actually spawned on top of the spawner, and I was like, oh, just a cobblestone platform. But no, there's actually a base below the cobblestone. It's pretty cool. I mean, they've sort of kept it all within... Well, I don't think it's within one chunk, is it? Oh, no, it actually is. Yeah, look, we put up the chunk borders, and you can see the boundary goes all the way around here, assuming it's not too bright on your screens at the moment. But on my screen, it seems pretty... I don't know, it makes sense on my screen. So this is built all within one chunk. We've obviously got a Twilight Forest portal down there. We have some graves with, little Halloween pumpkins on it. We've got a bunch of chests, I guess. Are these full of... Oh, full of gems and stuff. Oh, that's really cool. So all of them... I wonder if this is just like a mob spawning base. Because like this is very like mob-esque, you know what I mean? Like we've got a bunch of like little gems and whatnot from, I guess you get from killing mobs and stuff. Over here we have the enchanting table. You know, different bits of loot, as in like, I say loot, sugarcane and whatnot. I mean, it's a small base. There's a lot going on, but also at the same time, I mean, not too much. Like what you see is, I guess, what you get. We've obviously got the spawner here. The spawner does confuse me because, do you just stand here and hit them? I mean, I guess so. I guess it's a pretty good setup. And then they've got hoppers and a bunch of loot chests going into drawers. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Well, check out the Nether. There's not always stuff in the Nether, but occasionally you get something. Okay, so we're in the Nether, and surprisingly, it actually is built to some extent, and we even have a path all railed up so that you're safe. You won't fall into the void. And this just goes over to just a fortress. There's not much over here in terms of, I guess, man-made from the looks of things. I could be wrong. They've gone ahead and claimed this entire thing. Hey, if you want a fortress, get your own. that's what no one dude says. Anyhow, we'll head back, and we'll check out a different base. So, yeah, thanks for stopping. Oh, actually, I went through. I was going to check out the other as well. We'll jump back in. I'll have a quick look. All right, I mean, pretty straightforward. It's the other. Not too much going on here. So I'll meet you guys back at a new base. Alrighty, next up, we are at the Foundation. We have a nice, beautiful green platform. There's not much in terms of like a cobblestone platform, so it's kind of... I don't know, it's a nice switch up from the normal bases. The last base I don't think counts in that regard because it was more of a, it was like pretty much the starter island, you know what I mean? Like squared out. Whereas this is like a genuine, I mean, it's like a nice little plane. Over here we have a bigger reactor. There it is, getting them some power. I imagine there's like cabling going on. I'm not actually sure, it's only 2 blocks tall, so the cabling must be hidden pretty well if there is cabling. Otherwise, I don't really know like where the power is going, if anywhere. I guess it's not going anywhere. I guess that answers that. We have a little smeltery down here, just a small one stuck in the ground to do some, I guess, blocks. Doesn't really look like there's anything in terms of like casting tables. Over here we have a massive 1x2 drawers. I don't really see this often. Usually we either see the 4 ones or the 2x2s. You rarely see the 2x1s. Looks pretty good, to be honest. So that's pretty cool. Bunch of storage, bunch of machines. What do we have for power? We have fired crucibles making lava, obviously, going into heat generators, going up into this windmill. By the way, I am using currently Complementary Reimagined. There was a new update for it, so I wanted to check that out. So that's what's given us the beautiful shaders. Yeah, I mean, apart from that, pretty basic base. Not too much going on. Now, what I am doing is I am just going in a line here. As you can see, we've sort of just been going in a complete line. I want to like finish this line off and then just try and like genuinely be able to get through all of the bases. I don't know how doable it is. I don't know whether it's even worth doing, but that's sort of the plan, at least at the moment. What do we have? We have we do have a portal, at least, that's encased in cobble. So I guess that's a benefit, but I mean, on the other side, we don't really have much going on from the looks of things. No claiming going on, which usually means that there's not much else going on.
We can try the Twilight Forest, and I realize we didn't do that for the last base, but as you can see, I mean, it is a lottery to get an actual base in one of these portals. But we'll do it for the sake of doing it. Especially since the Twilight Forest is like another full world, so like sometimes, oh yeah, sometimes you actually get some stuff. So we've got at least a quarry happening in here, it looks like. Coal generator, but I don't see the actual quarry itself. I'm not sure where that's been placed. You know what? I don't think it even has to be placed in the same dimension, so it's possible. I mean, first of all, it's possible this was mined out, but it kind of looks like it's been, you know, machined out, just the way that like the structures are, I don't know, dug out. I don't really know. Regardless, though, that is the foundation, and I will now take you guys to the next base. Thank you as well for spending the time to build this. We have a nice little farm. What's it? Is there kelp in the farm? Seagrass in the farm. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah. Some of these bases, it's like, I don't know. They've spent a long time spreading out this grass. Like the fact that it's two layers high the whole way around as well. Yeah. Well, okay. Next up, we have SAR's base. T star star. Yep. There's like a silent star, you know, like silent T at the start. 03. And this is pretty cool. It's similar to the starting island in just, I guess, size, but we've got a cool, like, I don't know, circle shape to it. Oh, I didn't even know there was, oh, there's a portal underneath. Oh, we got a lot going on here. So we've got a sieve in the ground. I remember doing a sieve in the ground. I don't know if we had issues with stuff falling or if the problem was just like when you wanted to pick the sieve up again, it was a bit of a hassle. I think you might be able to like shift click to pick them up nowadays. I'm not too sure. Yeah, simple little base. The benefit of a base like this is you can section things up quite nicely. Like just almost instinctively, you know what I mean? Like, oh, you've got all your general stuff here. Then you're like, oh, you know what? We'll do our sifting stuff over here. All right, we might do, I don't know, automated stuff over here, and then maybe like power generation here. Like it allows you to separate stuff a lot nicely. That's sort of why I do like the big squares. When I do it, I just like make it a square. Realistically, if I had have made every single spot at my base in single player a circle, like if I just made a new circle, our base would probably look a lot cooler. Like just inherently, because I mean this looks pretty cool as opposed to if it was just a square. Underneath, what do we have down here? So we've got cactus and sugarcane. This is kind of a smart idea because it is a little bit ugly sometimes when the sugarcane and cactus and whatnot grow to the moon. You know what I mean? Because it just stands out. Like, although ironically, it stands out much like this water going down to the void stands out. So it's sort of a double-edged sword here. But yeah, slapping it down here, I guess you don't have that problem. And it looked like, I thought there were signs down here, but no, they're sitting on little slabs. Okay. And then, yeah, we've got some portals. I'll tell you what, if we've checked out the other ones, I'll feel guilty not checking them out. We'll walk in here. Nice, we've got a few slabs. We'll head back through. And then we'll jump in the twilight. And then we'll go through that other teleporter, okay? So bear with me. Luckily, the teleporting's not taking too long. We're pretty lucky in that regard. Anything going on here? Just some scary ghost sounds. I think we're good. We'll hop back through. All right, so this mechanism portal, do we think it's functional? If I toggle my shaders off, it doesn't look like there's anything in it, but we'll toggle the shaders back on and we'll head on through. No, nothing happened. Unless, ooh, it's private, and it is. Oh, but it's not linked. There's no link. Okay. Security private. Yeah, I can't just like let myself in, like just sneak on in there. Okay. Well, anyway, we'll leave this base as it is, and if there is another end to that teleporter, please do let me know where that is. Okay. So we'll continue. I'm done with that row, by the way. We've moved on to the next one. A lot of these bases are pretty small. So we're gonna smash out a bunch of them in this one episode, I think. But if we come across a big one, we'll take our time. So where are we? Oh, of course it's nighttime. I'm just toggling it daytime and nighttime as we go because I think these look a lot better in the daytime. Simple base. I don't know what was going on here. I don't know if someone was like, you know what? I'm doing it. I'm going that way. Maybe they were gonna like hunt down a biome or something. Which I was trying to do at some point, but it's like an endless task. What do we have over here? A basic reactor powering all their machines. Oh, that looks disgusting. The energy cable going into an energy pipe. It's disgusting. Very big tangled mess right here. That could do with just like picking it all up and like just repositioning it. But I guess, you know, when you start off, it very much is like this for the most part because you don't want to like make more cables than you need. You know what I mean? So you sort of just like slap it down, I don't know, wherever you can. Like one extra cable to add to the machine is a lot better than 3 extra cables. What else do we have going on? It looks like there's some stuff underneath. Okay, so
there's a flux compactor down here. I guess attempting to compact all the sieved stuff and then storing it, I guess. Yeah, sure. Is that what's happening in this chest? Yeah, okay, so this chest is filled with all this stuff and it looks very neat. Okay, neatest part of the base. The actual smelter, oh, not smelteries, the crucibles are on top of uranium blocks, which they're all right, but honestly, if you I found that in order to get the uranium, right, it just was worth to instead get the superheating element. This thing does a lot more in terms of heating stuff up, and it's copper, redstone, pretty easy to get, and then the steel and osmium is pretty easy to get, and the steel, it is pretty easy to get. It's just some coal and iron, realistically. So it was kind of way worth it to just go for the superheating rather than try and get what do you call it, uranium. But if you happen to just have some lying around, might as well. I mean, they're faster than campfires at the least. All right, I'll tell you what. For the sake of completion, I know we missed the first Twilight portal. I imagine that one had the biggest base you can imagine. But we'll check it out. All right. How long do we want these videos to be? I'm not too sure. Since we're smashing, I'll keep just smashing through these bases for a little bit. The problem is at this point, if we run into a really big base, I might have to like leave it. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to rush through it. I don't know if we have the time to do a big base. Lots of these little ones, pretty simple. I mean, they've got like diamond meshes and stuff. Are these iron meshes? Yeah, iron meshes, diamond meshes. They all have Twilight Forest portals. I think I got my Twilight Forest portal pretty late in the run through. I'll put that back. Oh, really small island all the way out here. Oh, this is actually no one dude's base. Is he down here now? Yeah. Huh. I don't know how that happened, but there it is. We'll check out this one. Okay, this base is a little bit bigger, a little bit more structure going on here. Oh god. Oh, a little bit of a mess from I would imagine water and lava flowing down. Maybe. I don't actually know. Oh, you know what? It was probably, yeah, I reckon it was like lava from the portal as they were trying to make the obsidian without a diamond pickaxe. Or I don't actually know what they were doing here, to be real with you, because can't they just make the obsidian with the barrels? Wouldn't that have been the easier option? I don't know, but anyhow, it looks like lava fell and like very quickly they like poured water on it to try and like clean up the mess before you had just like an infinite lava thing going down to the void. But the rest is pretty simple. We got, you know, the alloy kiln over there, bunch of drawers, storage, pretty simple stuff, pretty straightforward. You do tend to get this. I think in the past it was sort of like this with the Sky mod packs, especially since I've been really liking on the checking out bases, and so I'm surprised there's even this many bases. Regardless, like even if it's just an island, you know, I'm surprised that many people have hopped in and even just started playing. Oh my god, I spoke too soon. Yeah. Okay, here we go. All right, there's a lot. This tree is massive. What's this tree? What is it meant to be normally? Oh, it's a Twilight one. Oh, those trees are beautiful. I need to remember to set up Twilight tree. I don't know which, at Twi, then we'll do, sapling. I don't know which one it is. It might be a canopy. It might be, I know they've got the really big ones. I don't know what they're called or if they're even in here, but they've got really big ones. I know that much. I think it's the canopy. It is the one we want. We'll find out, I'm sure. Yeah, that tree looks absolutely stunning. When we do our big, like, ring of trees, that'll look really cool. So what do we have over here? We have a lot. I'm not too sure where to start. I guess I'm imagining this is a spawner room. Yeah, because we've got like a mob slaughter factory here to chop everything up. We got our pink slime, our meat. Under here, we do have a little access point where we can see everything. See the one spider eye and a little bit of rotten flesh that they've managed to gather up from this spawner room. We have a massive smelter. Not too big, but big enough. Obviously, you know, we've got a basin and a table. Pretty simple stuff. I like looking at the smelteries. Over here we have a pure daisy, but it's a floating one, and it's currently got snow around it. What's the snow? How do you get the snow with the pure daisy? From just water. Okay, and then I guess you've got snow. You can use snow to do all the snowy stuff you need to do. We've got some mana stuff over here. A bit of a farm, it looks like, for Botania flowers. I'm a bit confused as to why there's like so many flowers here that are just normal flowers. I imagine from like the fertilizer. And then just like a few generating flowers here. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Can they really reach that far to the mana spreaders? I didn't know that. I still don't fully believe it, but I sure. Sure. We'll pretend. Here's the bet. Oh. I forgot I could do that. I didn't do that. Give me a second. Yes, I did not do anything.
Okay. What do we have over here? We have a charger. Yep, nothing. I didn't do anything. Over here we've got. Ooh, what do we have? Oh, so is this would be for all the different sieves, right? I'm a little bit confused. What's going on back here? This might make more sense. Okay, so they've got like the chains of production here. And what I did when I did my production was I had the hammers just go into one another. I guess the benefit of this setup is, in theory, right? If you have everything running, I don't know, max speed or whatever, you would have a buffer, right? So you would have this guy, this chest like filled up with gravel or dust or whatever it needs, which is helpful because if you need like a bit of sand, you can just run back here, open this, you got some sand, you know what I mean? Or here, or wherever it happens to be. And that can be pretty helpful. And then there's one basic reactor power and all this stuff. And once again, the back here, you can sort of afford to spread it out and make it look a little bit more, I guess, entangled and stuff. Because from the front, this looks beautiful. This is very, very clean. And they've clearly gotten enough drawers for all the different drops. And like some of them just crowded in the corner. I mean, it looks pretty cool. I like it. You probably could get away with doing a 3x3 for all of these if you like, for example, right here made like a few of these be like 2s and like same over here to like, you know, even it out. But I mean, it works. It doesn't look bad. It's just, oh, actually, I mean, it kind of looks cool because it's like almost like a little pattern, like a symbol almost. Over here, I don't know, just a bunch of machines. What do you expect? Just a bunch of machines. Up here, what do we have? Some sort of, oh, hey. Where have we seen this before? Yeah, where have we seen the lava spinning water wheel before? We pulled out something similar to this at our base, and we actually had a somewhat similar thing as well with like trying to set up water too to like be able to like switch them up. So for example, like you can place cobble there, that'll stop, then you can break the water, and now this would be like a washing machine. We had that set up, so that's pretty cool to see. We'll head over here. Oh, this looks beautiful with the glow. See, sometimes the nighttime's good because you can like see which blocks glow and look cool. But then at the same time, if we just quickly make it daytime, I don't know, it might look nicer like this as well. I'll go back to Overimagined. I think it's a little bit nicer. I don't know whether it's my settings. Like, did the other one even have shadows? I'm not too sure, but I don't know. I quite like the look of this. Maybe the leaves. I don't know. But yeah, I think I am a fan of these. I don't know what they're doing, but I like them. So obviously there's an A2 system. We don't really have the choice of refined storage. I don't think so, right? Oh, am I allowed to? Oh, I'm typing up here. Oh, the worst part about creative mode. Yeah, we don't have refined storage, so all AE2 you have to. Everyone's forced to. Oh, we've got massive water wheel here powering both the crushers and this crafter over here. What else do we have? We do have a teleporter. I'll go through that soon. We have a big farm over here. Growing, I don't know, all they need, a bunch of hemp, some wheat and cactus. And yeah, pretty simple stuff. The portal underneath the tree here, I mean, it works. I mean, it looks cool. I don't think there's anything in the tree. We'll go through here, and then once again, we'll hop back, check out that mechanism portal, and we might even wrap up the episode. I know most of them have been smaller bases, but I don't know, you might have been able to squeeze a little bit of inspiration from them. Oh my god. Oh, I thought this was like player built for a second. I thought those were trees or something. I was like, wow. This is a beautiful biome. Like, I really like the effect the lighting has on the ground in here. And so many of these portals have been like hidden in like blocks inside of mountains. Obviously, like not intentionally. I'm pretty sure it's just where they spawned. But it's been a little bit spooky. Twilight Forest, sure, we'll do it. You know. One of these days, I'm telling you, one of these days it's going to pay off. We've had it pay off, I think, Mod 6. There was a massive nether base. I don't even know if we ended up looking at it properly, but it was beautiful. It was very big. And when I saw it, I was like, oh my god, it's finally paid off. All right, we'll hop through here. We are now... Oh, did I even say whose the last base was? Or is it the same base? Yeah, this is Kryos's base. You can see in the top right, Cry0Z. Very nice, very nice. Very good YouTuber as well. I would doubt that this is that YouTuber, but I thought I'd point out the reference there. Yeah, very cool. Nice. Love the base. So what did we do? We just checked out... Where did we start? We started at... I think we started at this one, right? If I can hover over it. I'm pretty sure it was the same grave that was up here. Where is it? No one dude. And we went all the way across here, checked out everyone's bases. For the most part, the foundation. I think someone else's was here. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh no, I don't think there was. Who else we got? Rix's. Up here we had T-Star 03. Collie Bolly, I don't even think that might have just been a normal starter base. I don't think I looked at that on camera. Narcissus, I once again, not sure if that was just normal base or not, but we looked at it. Or maybe. AMC, Amginti. Sure. We'll say that 0910. And then, of course, Krauser's base. So we've got more, obviously. Yeah. I've seen a few bases out of sync that I know are pretty big that we can look at some point. I also believe, I'll have a quick look. I do think on the Discord, someone did post their base coordinates. We've had a few. Most of them I think I've looked at, or maybe I haven't. You know what? There might actually be a decent amount that I have to look at. But we've got a few. We've got a few to chop through, as you can see. So thank you again. Thank you for everyone watching. Thank you for everyone who's played on the server, even the small bases. I don't know. It's cool to me that you even, I don't know, came across the channel, came across the community, and thought you'd stop by, even if it was just for a little bit. Some of those bases as well, I know for a fact some of them they spawn at their base and then they go and like join someone else, right? And they end up making a team. So like, even then, you know, thank you for whatever you participated in, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. We'll keep this one short and sweet. Goodbye.